Hey, what is up guys, it's Simon. Today we are going to be painting a pear. Yep, that's a pear on screen right there. Right now I'm just sketching the outline of it. So you may be asking, why am I doing an oil painting right now? Usually I just make videos of my cars. Well, I decided that I needed a hobby basically. I keep myself pretty busy, but I don't really have a solid hobby besides making these stupid YouTube videos. I used to have a hobby, and that was jiu-jitsu. If you don't know what jiu-jitsu is, it's basically wrestling, but you continue until there's a submission. But I got my gallbladder removed, and I had to stop doing it for a while, and I shipped off to Ecuador, and I came back, and I was like, you know what, this hobby costs $130 a month, and I just get my ass beat every day. It was really fun, but I'm going to try my hand at something else. Right now, it looks like I'm going in with the darks here, trying to outline the shadows. I've never oil painted before, guys, so if it's assets, why? If you have painted yourself, feel free to give me some tips, unless they're mean, because I am really sensitive. So yeah, see, here I'm going in with the lighter shades, but other reasons why I'm trying to learn how to paint. My friend from my hometown is actually also a painter and a YouTuber. Their paintings are like, okay, maybe I'll put one on screen. Their YouTube channel is also okay. I'm hoping to surpass my friend in both of these, in subscribers and artistic talent. Maybe subscribers in like a month or so. Oh, I forgot. Happy 13 subscriber special, guys. I got 2 subscribers from my last video. I think this is the first time my subscriber count has gone up in 6 months or so. So thank you guys. But yeah, hopefully I can surpass them in subscribers in about a month or so. Artistic ability, maybe 8 months. Here I'm going in with a couple more colors here. I think I'm starting to shade a little bit. You can see I've highlighted the highlights to the left of the pear, where I'll go in with the white. I'll put the reference photo on screen so you can compare how I'm doing. Other reason why I'm trying to paint, I've always tried to learn how to do art, mainly because all the girls I was into in like high school and middle school were into art, so I would try to learn how to draw to impress them. I never could. So, you know, maybe 5th time's the charm here. Let's see. I've never tried my hand at oil painting, and I really like it so far, so maybe I'll stick with it. Anyways, the topic of this video, guys, is how to kick out your roommate. I live with 3 fellas, and this group got formed. I'm basically like, I'm not the leader of the group, but I'm the person who formed the group. Yeah, see, I'm going in here with some yellows, some oranges. I think there was some bruising on the pear or something, so that's what I'm trying to figure out here. I'm not really good at matching the colors. But yeah, I formed this group a year ago because I was previously living with my ex-girlfriend. I broke up with her and had to find a group of guys fast, because usually in college, if you're trying to figure out your living situation, you want to do that like kind of now in like November, October-ish. And at this point it was like April, May. So yeah, at this point in my life I was really struggling to find some roommates, because one, I didn't really have any friends, and the friends I did have already had their living situation figured out months ago, which is what you're supposed to do. So I made a post on this Facebook group. It was like students looking for housing or roommates or whatever. It was basically a roommate finder, and every single post on this group was either a girl or a guy's mom posting for them. So it was incredibly difficult to find 3 men that seemed normal, that wanted to live together. I basically made a group with the first 3 people who reached out to me. I think right now I'm doing some good work on the right side of the pear, working with a couple different greens and oranges and yellows and such. But yeah, I was having a very hard time finding a group. I basically made one with the first 3 people who reached out to me, and they all seemed pretty normal, pretty fine. There were no red flags. So we're talking about this roommate. I'm going to call him, just for the sake of the video, Ryan. Ryan is... Let me talk about the first red flag. So he's a horrible initially, he was a horrible, horrible texter. He was incredibly dry. I would send a paragraph, he would send one word back. I was like, okay, maybe he's just, like, unplugged for real, for real. Maybe he, like, just doesn't like to be on his phone much, whatever. I didn't worry about it too much. And then the second red flag, I basically, like, committed to being a roommate with him. I thought he was weird, so I was just gonna room with the other two guys, but then he found this fantastic house, which is the place we're living in right now, and he low-key seemed like normal, just a little. He didn't blow me away, but he didn't blow me off either, I guess, is what I'm trying to say initially. First big red flag. We decided to split a storage locker together because we lived in the same apartment complex before we moved in together at this house. Let's see what I'm doing here. Yeah, I'm going in with a real light green. This is where the light is hitting the pair, I think. Let me know how it's looking so far, guys. I think at this point, yeah, that's looking fantastic. I'll highlight some of the darker shadows later. But anyways. So we were going to get a storage locker together. That was our plan for months and months. And then day of moving out, when I'm like, hey, can I get into the storage locker? He tells me, I'd never seen it before. He tells me it's actually half the size he told me and we wouldn't be able to split it. There was no way I was going to make 2 trips back and forth to my hometown in here. I never wanted to be in my apartment again, so I had to throw out a bunch of my shit to make it all fit in my car. Asshole. He told me day of, and he was like, I thought I told you. I scrolled up through all of our conversations. He never said this. So that wasn't great. Next red flag, once he moved in, he started putting Legos all over the house. Legos are fine, but not for our decorations. I don't want them on my bookshelf and on our dining room table. Next, big red flag. Last one was a minor one, the Legos. Big red flag, he tells us he's dating an 18-year-old. And he continually emphasizes that she just turned 18. I try and do some scoping out. I'm like, oh, so is she from Western? Trying to figure out if this girl is in college. Because just turned 18, that sounds like a high schooler. So I'm like, did she go to Western? Like, where's she at? And no, I didn't say where she at. I just said, does she go to Western? And all he says is, she lives an hour and a half away. Okay, so a little deceptive answer there. It seems like she's in high school and you're not telling us. He eventually breaks up with her because he was like, oh, she was just too needy, man. She just got too attached too fast, man. And he was the one that called her his girlfriend like a week after meeting her. And he also met her parents. Kind of weird. Besides that, he's really messy. He constantly leaves messes. I'm going to put a picture on screen of this milk carton that he left today, or yesterday, and he was like, oh, I'll take care of it within an hour. It's still there, and he added a cream cheese carton. He was like, our roommate has really been getting on him for doing this because it's so annoying. He just leaves shit out all the time. And Ryan was talking to me. He was like, that's what I'll call my other roommate. Em better not bitch at me about this. I'll take it out in like an hour. It's still there, you asshole. Hey, what's up, guys? My roommate yesterday ate an entire frozen pizza for breakfast. He smashed another one for dinner. Another whole frozen pizza. My other roommate, John, brought a pizza home and was like, feel free to eat the pizza in the fridge, guys. And then I was talking to the other roommate, Mr. Pizza, and he was like, oh, can't wait to eat the pizza in the fridge later. And I was like, damn, save some for me. And he was like, first come, first serve. Don't play with me right now, dude. You don't need a third pizza. It reminded me of the time that I made cookies, like 25 cookies. And I set them out, and I texted the roommates, like, feel free to eat the cookies. He ate all of them! The Cookie Monster ate all the cookies! I didn't even get one! He never does his dishes. I've never seen this dude do a chore. He doesn't take care of the rent. The account is in his name. He doesn't do the floors. He doesn't help set up for parties, but he always joins them. He doesn't do a goddamn thing. He just leaves messes everywhere. So that's not cool. He's also homophobic. We have heard him saying the F-slur from his room. He constantly makes weird comments about gay people, which is especially weird because his roommate is gay. So why do you think that would be cool to say? The other night, we were all watching Glee. Judge that how you will. I think it is a hilarious show. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, ironically, super funny, especially when I'm high. And, oh yeah, you can see I added the highlights here. Now I'm going in, shading a bit more of the pair. Yeah, good job, buddy. But he asked me, like, what is this show about anyway? And I was like, it's about, like, a dance, singing competition thing. And he was like, oh, of course a bunch of gay guys want to watch a show about a singing competition. We were like, dude. Because it was, like, me, my roommate M, and, like, a couple of my friend and his boyfriend. And we were like, dude, seriously? He's just always saying stuff like that. A couple of times he said, like, not to be racist, but, and then he says something racist. He calls women whores for, like, showing any skin on Instagram. But then he goes to a strip club. He went to a strip club the other day, so it's like... Also, who goes to a strip club? That's so weird. Anyway, we just don't want to live with this fella, and we're trying to figure out how to, broach the subject as gently as possible, because this is, like, the meanest thing I've ever had to do in my entire life, is fucking kick someone out of their house. But, okay, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna show up to his room with, like, a bat and say you have to move out. So we're gonna try and very gently broach the subject and be like, hey, you've made some comments that have made some of us uncomfortable, and you haven't really contributed much as a roommate. Like, we don't really want to live with you. Can you try and find another living situation? Because I don't know what the other alternative is. I guess just all of us leave. My roommate M hates this dude. I really don't like him, but M hates this dude and will not live here next year if Ryan is here. So that is my main... I really like M. And if it's between Ryan, the homophobe slob, and M, the perfect ideal roommate who's been nothing but kind, I'm gonna pick Ryan. No, hell no. Yeah, that's basically the situation. Let me know if you guys have ever had to do something similar to this, what your advice would be, how we can possibly manage this without him absolutely hating us for the rest of the year, because either way he's gonna have to finish out the lease and move out next year, unless, well, he doesn't have to, but I imagine that will be the situation. He's not gonna move and then keep paying rent here. So, let me know if you guys have any tips on how to kick out your roommate that you hate. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Simon. I was editing that video, and then I realized my phone died while I was recording the outro. I think I've got a minute left here, so I'm just going to fill it while I'm walking. I think at the end here I'm doing some purple around the pear, just to make it pop out a little bit more. Anyways, so let me know what I should do, guys. If you ever had to kick out a roommate that you hate, drop in the comments below what you guys want the next video to be. Thinking about playing some FNAF. Maybe let me know if you have any ideas for my next oil painting as well. I was thinking about doing myself nude. Maybe someone else nude. Just as long as there's a penis in my next painting, I think I'll be happy. Let me know if I should make this a series, if you really like this. And, yeah, I'll post the conclusion of this whole roommate saga as soon as it wraps itself up. And I'm sure that'll be a fun thing to deal with for the rest of the year. So, shout out my fans, shout out my haters, and, yeah, love you guys.